Welcome everybody to Man. I just want to go home. This is a random game I found on Twitter. The developer was like, I'm too tired to fucking promote my game. It's on sale, get it. And I was like, okay. I wait until the sale is over, even though it's just $3 and the sale was like $2. So I'm gonna wait until it's full price and I'm gonna try it out. It's a Friday. Oh Jesus. It is a very bright, calm reading. I'm good at that. I am sick, so this might not be good. This might be very good. Anyway, the grey October skies vomited another bucket of rain on the last train, moving away into the wet innards of the city. Missed this one too, huh? You think to yourself as you retreat deeper into the useless hood of your soaked-through jacket, muttering half-coherent curses and reaching into the pocket for the blank, dead rectangle of your ancient cell phone. You thump your thumb against the matte black screen, disappointedly. Even if you had ordered a taxi, you wouldn't be able to pay for it thanks to your last client who deemed your service too low grade for his money. Let me tell you something. This is all the money I have. 0.68 pounds and 1.05 euros. It's November 21st. It's gotta have to last. Stupid low-income son of a broke bitch. I know. Through the static of the rain, your eyes catch a greenish reflection from the neon sign of the coffee shop flat. Okay. You start trudging slowly towards it like some wet, depressed silk moth sloshing the soup from your socks in your cheap sneakers with each new step. There's no need to hurry. It's impossible to get any wetter than soaking. That's very true. At one point, you're the most wet you can get. The door gives way surprisingly easy, and you stumble into the well-lit empty room, the shopkeeper's bell ringing feverishly. Barista swiftly raises her head from a worn-out paperback and says with a tinge of disappointment in her voice, good evening. Hello, double Americano, please. Just a minute. While she operates the outrageously outdated coffee machine, you hang up your waterlogged jacket and settle your damn carcass on a bar stool near the heater. I like the style of writing. Wonder if she'll be okay with me hanging in my socks over it. Well, the smell of my feet after a whole day of walking and meeting the most insufferable people in the city will probably make this place uninhabitable. I think I can at least take off my sneakers and put my feet directly over the heater. Ugh, I hope their ventilation works. It's a flat, so it should. The fear of being judged gives way to the fear of getting sick, and you press your cold, fishy soles against the dusty metal of the heater. Ah, toasty. Oh yeah, that's better. Much better. The barista brings you an Americano side-eyeing your barstool heater situation. Have some empathy. It's pacing cats and dogs out there. No, sorry. Okay, yeah. Some other, huh? You don't say. I haven't seen a flood like this since ever. You ain't from around here, are you? Is she supposed to be black because of the lips and the hair? Is it that obvious? Nah, you just look like a delivery guy. Smell like one too. Oh, if you're talking about me frying my feet on the heater, I can, She smiles disarmingly. Baristas are good at that. They have to be. No man, I'm just playing with you. It's just a figure of speech. You can fry your feet all you want. As you might notice, business ain't going so great today. Only frogs go to coffee shops in this weather. Gross, I don't like frogs. Yeah, hate them. They never tip. Same! Wait until you meet a human. She smiles once more, blinding you with her perfectly white teeth. Don't look at me. Doesn't she drink coffee in a coffee shop? And extends her hand to you. Name's Rita. Cause she's supposed to have, like, coffee-yellowed teeth. And she just brushes them diligently. I'm Beans. Nice to meet you. That heater feels nice too, doesn't it? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go back to my reading and you can get back to whatever you're up to. Call me if you need anything. Wait, by any chance, do you have a mini USB charger? Mini USB? That's a blast from the past. I'm old-fashioned that way. Some people confuse it with poverty, though. And I'm not poor, okay? What can you do? Some people just lack perception. But I have to disappoint you. I ain't seen a mini USB since like that since '06. My god, that just came out as reading. That's okay. I need to start keeping up with the times. I like that. I like the... It can be an eye... I'm sorry. The art style is good. It can be an eyesore because of all the very sharp colors. But it is very pretty. It's very unique. Rita leaves you alone with the waves of warm bliss rolling through your body from the heater and upwards. My dick. The rhythmic patter of the rain is fractally reflected inside your brain, adding weight to your eyelids with each new drop. The coffee should invigorate you, but it only adds jewels to the heat balance of your comfort. Your eyes finally give in, and... Sounds good. Rita's ringtone wrangles you from sleep and you desperately cling to the table, trying to balance yourself on the stilts of a bar stool. Yes? Oh shit, Tara, really? Of course I'm on shift. Where else would I be? Alright, I'll come, don't worry. I just need to find my swimsuit, that's all. Aha, that's funny, because it's raining. Rita comes over from the counter and touches your shoulder. Listen, Beans, I don't want to impose on you or anything, but you seeing as you're so cozy in here, how about you just keep sitting in this chair while I quickly run across the street to give my neighbor my set of keys. It'll take 15 minutes max. That alright with you? What if someone comes? That would be a miracle. What if I'm not the man you think I am and I rob you blindly? Good luck robbing an empty register. So what? Agree to... Yeah, I'll do it. Rita smiles confidingly. You're welcome, Rita. You're way too trusting of a person. Opens her umbrella and slithers out into the street. The shopkeeper's bell rings softly before falling silent, leaving you alone with the sound of rain and the gentle hum of the refrigerator. Man, I just want to go home. You shrug, pull the wet socks off your feet with a squelch, and place them on a heater to dry. I earned that, I feel like. That's my salary. That's my paycheck. Then with a quick glance, you notice a stack of paper napkins on a table across the room, which you hastily grab and stuff inside your sneakers in a futile attempt to soak up at least some of the moisture. Holy fuck, what is wrong with my stomach? It just went crazy. You finish your double Americano with one big gulp. Is Americano the one that tastes like shit? To your surprise, a shimmering cloud of anxiety starts forming 2 inches below your solar plexus. My belly button? It's fucking Rue Valley. All over again. Oh, why? It's the fucking coffee. I hate coffee. Why did I even order it? Americano as well. Double, too. Jesus. The rain grows stronger. The forms that the coffee shop is comprised of start to tremble. To grow disproportionate. With faint specks of light scattered across its numerous surfaces, a pile of cups on top of an ancient coffee machine gazes blankly at you. You lock eyes on it and jump from the sound of the bell, cutting through the stale air. A rumpled middle-aged man wearing a soaking wet white trench coat staggered into the coffee shop. Did not take a deep enough breath for that. This door does not adhere to fire safety standards. Good evening, sir. On foot. Pour me a glass of water, boy. Why did I do that? He croaks and materializes 20 marks. Reading? A 20? Your hand grabs it away before your brain starts calculating the ethical side of such an action. 20 is 4 subway rides, 2 packs of cigarettes. It's still not enough to get a taxi, but I'm not little Lord Fauntleroy. Unceremoniously, you stuff your feet inside the mushy napkin linen sneakers and limp towards the sink with the finesse of an ex-paraplegic on high heels. Oh, it's an ex-paraplegic. That means not paraplegic anymore. Then you grab the first sorta clean tumbler, fill it from the tap, and give it to the man. Jesus fucking Christ. His trembling hand grabs the glass, pelicanly empties it into his throat, and thumps it on the counter. Then he gives you a long, piercing look with his blue eyes, shining in the center of a life-drained face. You don't work here. I'm substituting for my friend. His stare drills a sense of discomfort into you. Why do his hands tremble so much? An alcoholic? But he doesn't have a bloated face or any signs of bad blood circulation. Maybe it's Parkinson's, but... Don't forget to share the tips, he said, then turned around so swiftly that droplets from his trench rained all over the coffee shop. He bolted out the door, causing the bell to rattle metallically. You exhale and look at the counter to find a thick wallet laying near the empty tumbler. A wallet of a stranger who's willing to pay 20 marks for a glass of water. Goody two shoes. You shake your head disappointedly, remove the moist lumps of paper from your sneakers, put on the disgustingly wet jacket, and run outside, pondering the vastness of your soul and the dizzying height of your moral stance. Exactly. I'll be rewarded for this. By God, I think. What? Okay, oh my God. A grey silhouette is quickly moving down the street into the rain. You run, and occasionally you shout something like, "Sir, your wallet, man!" A tourist dissipates into the rain without ever catching his attention. Deaf fuck. You think, full of kindness and humility. That's why I'm... Exactly. After a couple of blocks, the silhouette... Oh, I left the coffee shop alone! Go back, dude! Oh, fuck me! After a couple of blocks, the silhouette takes a sharp turn into the shabby alleyway between two worn-out red brick buildings. You pick up the pace. Look, I don't want to go that far. The first thing you see in that alleyway is a flash revealing a limp body of a man in a striped jacket. Then you focus on the shape of another man flickering through the sheet of rain, holding something black and heavy in his hand. The sound of a shot ricochets from a myriad of raindrops and pierces you. Your stomach lurches up to your throat and you scream involuntarily. Ah! The stranger turns towards you, his lips moving, but you can't make out any words. Another flash blinds you. I got shot! Something warm is seeping onto your chest. The wet asphalt crashes into your face with the whole devastating mess of its shining roughness and just spat on my own face. Why is my shirt so sticky? You didn't make it home. I'm fucking dying, dude. Okay. Keep the wallet. It's mine now. Did you finally catch a break? Did a mind-numbing sequence of failures naturally lead you to a wallet with 20,000 marks? Really? That much? Emotions flood you. Not a single one of them is noble, but you giggle caustically and glance around looking for cameras, while either the coffee shop flat holds the privacy of its customers in high regard, or it just hides the contrary really well. You decide to inspect the contents of the wallet more thoroughly. In the card section, there's a security pass issued to the name of Hans Lug. Luge? The head of security of Unrestricted Tech Solutions, LLC. Jesus, he really does look like a head of security. Probably an ex-cop or something. Beside the pass, you see a half-faded VIP card from the casino Titanic. I guess none of us are above sin. With a bit of effort, you squeeze the wallet into a tight pocket of your jeans. It's safer this way. After some consideration, you rinse the tumbler and put it back exactly where it was. What if he comes back? This thought makes your breathing faster. A cloud of anxiety reminds you of its presence in your chest. You bend down a bit too quickly and remove the slimy lumps of paper from your still not even close to being dry shoes. Then you rush towards the heater, put your wet, but warm, socks over your feet and... Holy shit! Yells Rita as she runs inside the coffee shop. You freeze as caught red-handed pulsates in your head, your breathing almost coming to a halt. Rita shakes a gallon of water off her umbrella and looks at you with a genuine concern. Concern? Concern. Did you really try to rob the place? Tell Rita about the...
Greed is a deadly sin.
What are you saying? Yeah, I tried to steal the heater. Unfortunately, it's bolted too tight. What the fuck? Yeah, I feel you. My teeth are fucking chattering. Did anyone come by? Someone did. A weird, pale, German-looking guy, shaking like he had Parkinson's or something. Also this. You give Rita a 20. I'll come back and be a customer in your shop more from that 20 grand that I didn't tell you about, okay? You paid that much for a glass of water, can you imagine? Whoa, well, keep it to yourself. Consider it your paycheck for today. You sure about that? I'm not, but I want to be kind and leave a good impression, so please don't test me. Ask her to order you, leaving your personal information in a place where you've almost committed a sort of a crime. Yeah. Ah, you said it yourself. You quickly returned the bill into your pocket. How far is the nearest metro station? Like half a mile from here, but you don't want to go, man. Trust me, there's nothing to do outside without a boat. But what if he comes back? You think, involuntarily clenching your jaw. I'm already terribly late, so let me order you a taxi. Do I look like a billionaire? You squeeze your left hand through the wet sleeve of your jacket. I can pay for the ride. Do I look like a charity case? Come on, it's okay. I'm pretty sure I can walk half a mile in any weather. Can you swim half a mile though? At least take my umbrella. Why am I having difficulties saying that word? Rita, you know where to return it. Are you gonna stay here until the rain stops? You're stupid. I mean, not stupid. The guy is stupid for taking the umbrella. You step outside, muttering words of gratitude. The shopkeeper's bell rings a farewell, seeing you off into the concentration camp of late October's rain. Every attempt at drying your clothes is washed away in the first 2 seconds of walking down the street. Rita's umbrella is rendered useless by an especially ferocious gust of wind that turns it inside out. You manage to close it and continue moving towards the seemingly unreachable metro station. The stormwater drainage gives up and you walk ankle deep in rainwater, thinking about throat-tearing cough, a mind-melting fever, an ever-running nose, and all the other symptoms that certainly await you at home. And man, do I want to go home. With a strange satisfaction, you look at your sneakers, squishing and bubbling with water with every step you take. I do like to do that when I'm in this situation. You walk, counting your steps, swearing profusely, cursing God, clutching the wallet, and glancing enviously at the occasional car moving in the same direction as you. Fuck the cars, fuck the clothes, fuck my immune system. The only thing that matters is the 20 grand in that leather fucking wallet. Mercantile? Sure, but the possibility of not living paycheck to paycheck for the next 6, maybe even 9 months, if you keep it frugal, and you always keep it frugal, warms you under a frantic storm. Damn, dude. From behind a wall of rain, a building with a neon sight, Titanic emerges. Your thoughts immediately jump toward the VIP card, patiently residing in the wallet. Don't be stupid and walk directly. Sure, why not? The padded door is unreasonably difficult to open. The relatively empty casino interior greets you with a wave of warm, subdued lighting. Lighting? 3 half-drunk, identically shabby men stand around a roulette table, not doing anything but drinking. Behind them, an entrance to the VIP room is guarded by a classically bald 6-foot-tall refrigerator-looking goon with an impenetrable face that not even a mother could love. No. She really couldn't. To the right, a weirdly energetic bartender with a devilish spark in his eyes is filling the lime box with freshly cut limes. You shake the umbrella, drawing everyone's attention. Hello? Think fast. Sit at the bar. First. Huh? The bartender stares at you without blinking. Vodka with lime. Just a sec. As he tries to find a bottle behind the bar, you lean in, clear your throat, and say, "Do you have a mini USB cable by any chance?" "What?" "Nothing." He pours you a shot and rubs on his goatee. He appears as though he desperately wants to say something, but something inside of him is resisting. The dissonance of it all is almost making him collapse. So you decide to take the initiative and sigh. "Quite the weather, huh? Someone was killed a couple of oh, that's not the voice. I was gonna give him I was gonna give him like a posh British voice. I can still do that. Someone was killed a couple of blocks from here, like half an hour ago." "What?" You take a shot. The warmth spreads down your esophagus, Reaches the stomach lining and makes you clench your left hand into a fist to offset the cutting pre-ulcerative pain. The cops came by, asked some vague questions, and our boss went to the station to testify or some shit. Can you believe it? Your shaking hand drops a 20 on the bar. Another shot, please. Sure thing. This time he also pours one for himself. You raise your shots in silence. Reach into your pocket for a pack of semi-dry house cigarettes. It takes 5 tries to light one. You nervous or something? The bartender slides you an ashtray. Your stomach pain eases, or maybe it's the vodka numbing your pain receptors into submission. That. What brings you here, by the way? Me? I'm a delivery guy, man. I deliver vacuums and shit. Listen, pour us another one. I do fucking need it. It's been a while since I've been home. Bless you. Are you contagious by any chance, sir? Nah, man, it's just this hypothermia thing. I'm as wet as a dog. Well, okay. With a swift motion, he offers you a nip. You blow 1.5 pounds of yellowish snot into it. Gross. They say the victim was Asian. Hate crime or something? I don't know. We have an Asian working here. Japanese fellow. Koji. Huh? Cheers. You down another shot with the bartender. His cheeks gain a bit of color. His eyes cloud over with nostalgia. He leans over and whispers, that Koji is like a half-legal bookie or something. Well, it's a casino. Everything here is half-legal. You think he's the one killed? Nah. No. Can't be. Simply can't. He wasn't here today. Well, he can still be outside getting killed. And that's creepy. All this stuff is like, you know. Yeah, I know. I don't need to sit here the rest of my shift. Why? What's the point? There's barely 5 people in the whole casino. Leave it to me, dude. I'm good at it. Don't they drink? Oh, they do, but they never tip. Fuck them then. Yeah, fuck them. The bartender runs his finger through the hair on his neck. Are you here to... Are you here to play roulette or something? Nah, I'm here because I've got no choice. I missed every tram and my phone is dead, so I can't order a fucking taxi. I can order you a taxi if you want. Well, let's just do this and then yeah. It might even kill me because the dev is like, oh, you think you can get home like this? But man, I just want to go home. It's nothing. He waves you away with a smile and calls a taxi company. You slide your fingers down Hans's wallet and fish out 100 marks. Alright, let's drink another one. Last one. The last bottle? 1 shot will suffice. Yeah, I want to make it home. The bartender's eyes widen as he looks at what is probably the biggest pile of tips he's ever seen. He puts on a professional face and quickly hides them under the bar. You're down your last shot, slide off the chair and drunkenly and sloshingly make your way to the taxi outside without saying goodbye. You're gonna get hate crimed as well. A murky taxi driver with a mustache and post-acne uneven skin doesn't pay any attention to your attempts to find a comfortable sitting position in the back. Good. Watch the road, dude. His headlights, muffled by the rain, only illuminate a meter off the road ahead, sentencing the car to crawl at about 15 miles per hour. About half a mile down the street, you hear a soft thud of a body. We hit someone? The driver frantically pushes the brakes, halting the screeching carcass of his car. We killed someone! A trenchcoat-wearing shape opens the door and throws the driver out into the rain. Oh my god. Hijacking! Hijacking! I'm getting shot! I'm getting shot! Goodbye. You stare down the barrel of it. Oh. You stare down the barrel of his gun with the intensity of a soon-to-be slaughtered chicken. Hello again. Oh no. You swallow some bile that rushed into your mouth as Hans assumes the driver's position at the wheel and states casually, I'm not a killer, boy. Of course I believe you, Hans. Wait, what? How the fuck do you know my name? Not a killer, twists his torso and once again acquaints you with his weapon. Did Toivo send you, or was it someone on Koji's side? Who the fuck are you, kid? Stop talking! Yeah, that's the voice I chose. He barks abruptly. Woof! You left your wallet in the coffee shop. You start wriggling in the backseat, trying to pull his wallet out of your jeans. Hans cocks the trigger and presses the barrel against your forehead. You have a death wish, kid. I just want to show you the wallet. Jesus fucking Christ, you fucking youngsters. You know I could have shot you. Alright, show me the wallet, but do it slow. You exhale a wave of fumes of sour, half-digested alcohol. Please don't breathe in my direction. Please don't breathe in my direction ever again. What the fuck did you drink? Vodka. That tracks. Finally, you manage to pry the wallet from your pocket and drop its wet, leathery body in the cup holder. Hans weighs it in his hand incredulously. A lopsided smile creases his face. Kid, that's not luck. That's destiny. That's destiny. Hans starts the engine. Sorry, kid, but you might have to take a detour on your way home. Unfortunately for you, I have a flight to catch. But it could have ended so much worse. I could have killed you. Okay, I wouldn't have killed you. See, they made me. Skip the details. That's what it is, and you're part of it. I wanted to know it's. That's destiny. It's flip-floppy. I'm Hans. I get like that. You swallow a hefty gulp of acidic saliva and dissociate to the sound of the rain. Your heart feels like it's about to burst out of your ribcage, but the rest of you is strangely calm. After 5 minutes of what feels like the slowest ride of your life, the headlights reveal the silhouettes of a couple of police officers waving for Hans to stop. Hans meets your eyes in the rear view mirror and frowns. Buckle up, kid. What? Floor it! Hans convulsively shifts the gearbox. That and floors it. 1960 press you into the seat. You grab onto the seat belt buckle and in 1.5 milliseconds of clarity, fasten the belt with a satisfying click of surviving this. Look at your shoes at the speed of the vehicle enters the 3-digit territory. You raise your ass to the window and see a brick wall. I'm sorry? Holy moly, kid! Yells Hans as he frantically turns the steering wheel. The car drifts across the wet asphalt. The taxi slams into a wall sideways, releasing a cloud of brick dust that is immediately devastated by the rain. The left side of the vehicle rises into the air, freezes for a second, and then succumbs to gravity with a plaintive rattle of transmission. The seatbelt digs into your ribcage and you taste metal. That's blood! Hans looks at you worriedly, clicks his tongue and runs into the night without closing the door. Did you leave your wallet at least? You wince as the rain-filled wind blows into the salon. The yellow glares of the streetlights crawl indifferently across your face, refracting for 1,000 times inside the rain pouring down a cracked passenger window that you rest your head on. The rearview mirror gasps its last breath, ponders the situation for a moment, and falls to the floor. Don't scare me. Hello? Don't scare me! Mouthwash? Ing? Hello? I'm sorry. What the fuck was that? I mean, I died, yes, but still. What on earth? Alright, let's go. Yeah. This is what I'm gonna do next. Oh, I'm gonna get her killed or something. Oh, that's a really peculiar crowd. She mutters as she puts the security pass back into the wallet. Your right eye twitches. You can keep the 20. I have no claims for 20. You breathe a sigh of relief. She notices and chuckles understandingly. What, despite the rain, your pocket's still dry? Never since, but literal. Where do you live? What kind of question is that? Very normal one for a person who wants to order you a taxi home. And pay for it too, don't worry. Straight up give her the address. I live at 12 Zampano Street, apartment... Oh, you think the taxi's gonna drive you straight to your door? I don't know how tiny this taxi is. Okay, I'll ask the driver the dimensions. She pulls out the phone to finally order a ride. You shift your weight inside your wet shoes and think about the damn mess of today's events. How is that Hans so fucking suspicious? Who the hell carries 20 grand in cash in his wallet? What's wrong with your bladder, actually? It's about to blow up! You zip to the bathroom with a grimace that one shouldn't try at home. 3 minutes later, you casually walk out, drying your hands on your jeans. On your wet jeans. Your carriage awaits you, sire. Thanks, Rita. See you around. Raise 2 fingers to the ceiling. 2 fingers? And ding a brass bell on your way out. As you step outside, you are met with a glass of water in your face. What? What did I do? Oh. Is it the same guy? That's unfortunate. Well, I don't have your wallet. I didn't steal. You left it there. Bitch! Sorry, Rita. I don't like taking on more responsibility than absolutely necessary. How far is the metro? About half a mile. Did you finish your coffee? Yeah. They gave me $2.50 and let's go. We are heading in the same direction. You're just gonna leave the place here? Nice. Your slim wallet cuffs out the last 3 marks Rita hands you back. 50 pfennigs. Just enough to buy him 1 metro token. Slip your almost dry feet into the cold slurping sneakers. Disgusting! With an unveiled revulsion, you push your hands through the cold insides of your wet jacket. Rita smiles sympathetically and takes an umbrella from behind the counter. The rain seems to have known about your plans to leave the coffee shop, because it pours harder than ever, almost turning into a waterfall. Rita pulls the door and runs outside, simultaneously opening her umbrella. Unfortunately, the umbrella proves inefficient against the horizontal rain, and she immediately catches a fistful of water with her face. She curses silently and offers you a spot under the umbrella, but you make a vague gesture with your hand, signaling your indifference to being 5% less wet. After the 3rd attempt at conversation between you was disrupted by yet another especially ferocious wave of rainfall, both of you sink into despair and quietly trudge along. The streams of precipitation. Rita is visibly angry. You feel nothing but numbness of joints and a strong desire to be. You're just pissed. Finally, a building with a neon sign Titanic emerges through the wall of rain. Rita yells something that could be interpreted as, "This is fucked! Let's go inside!" However, considering the distance you've already covered, the metro station shouldn't be that far away. So, my god. Let's keep walking. You smile at Rita, give her a slap, more like a slurp on the shoulder, and continue walking towards the station. Let's see, I'm gonna die. The rain gradually transforms into a solid wall of water, causing you to lean forward, to pant and to curse. You inch towards the carved doors of the metro station as your breathing becomes more arrhythmic and your thoughts more scattered. Finally, you push through into the empty hall with a marble floor and partially faded mosaic on the wall depicting a man shearing a sheep. That's art, baby! Below the mosaic is a subway booth. You approach it almost skipping and smile at the scrawniest grey-faced clerk in the city. "1 token, please," you say as you pull out your wallet and shake a single 50 pfennig coin out of it. "It's 65 pfennigs," lisps the clerk. "Since when?" "The fare was raised yesterday." "But only 50. The rain is devastating. I need to get home, please." 65. "I would let you in if it was up for me. If it was my personal metro station, but unfortunately for you and me, the city owns the whole metro, and the city sets the fares. Sorry to every lisping person in the world, okay? Please, man, cut me some slack. There's nobody here besides you and me. You can let me through without anyone noticing." "Don't play that game with me, young man, or I will call the police." "I will. Let's say today I let you in for 50. Tomorrow somebody comes in here at only 40. Well, I let him in too, and then what? Everyone in the city gets a free ride. Mom Donnie's New York, bitch. Do you realize what that would mean for the whole... Look at the dim lights reflecting in the eyes of the clerk with desperation. It continues to wash you over with the waves of monotone, bureaucratic babble. Rita isn't with me? Ouch. Your hand spasmodically clenches into a fist. I'll screw him. If the petty Morel doesn't want my money, that means a free ride for me. Silently, you turn around and walk towards the turnstiles without interrupting the never-ending rant. Placing your hands on them, you prepare to cross this whole neighborhood out of your memory with one swift jump, but a gnarled hand with yellowish nails falls on your shoulder. Sir, did you put the token in? An old voice behind your back inquires mockingly. How did I miss him? Yes, I did. However, it kinda... You move swiftly, hoping to shake the hand off, but the grip only tightens, sinking under your collarbone with unexpected power. Oh, ouch, you fuck, it really hurts. Young man, don't take me for a fool. I get it, let me go. Damn! Devastated and broken, you stumble back into the street and place a cigarette between your lips. Man! I just wanna go home! And immediately gets yanked out by the wind, which proceeds to play with it for a solid 5 seconds before dumping it into a nearby puddle. The car drives by, splashes you with a waterfall of dirty water. Jesus Christ, what have I done to deserve it? You realize how silly you must look with your hands raised to the sky and awkwardly put them back into your pockets. You slouch and walk against the wind, heading to nowhere in particular. Why is it always against the wind to the metro station? I go against the wind from the station. I also go against the wind. What the fuck is wrong with you, wind? Are you fucking with me? Just like that stupid fucking clerk with the virgin-looking mumbler yapping and lisping with a cock in his mouth. I need to gouge his beady eyes out and bite his wrinkly nose out just to make him so I not longer this stupid blood curses going to wreck me. And the god too, that old fuck, I'd barbecue his ass on the third rail so his corpse gets evaporated into a cloud of crispy dust with the local trade also the fucking Atlanta and the fucking management. Why the fuck did they allow them to not pay the delivery fee if the merchandise is defective? But they fucking delivered it, all the same as the manufacturer's fuck up, not mine. I would burn the whole fucking warehouse down along with every item on it. I would die in a fire. Doing re-incinerate into a tsunami of shit and piss and crush and sink this whole fucking city. Maybe. Never mind. You suddenly find yourself near the red bricked, worn-out alleyway. Deep down this alley, the rain washes the back of a man in a trench coat. Gotta ask him how to get to anywhere from here. Is that the one that gets shot? As you approach the man, you realize that he's not alone. In front of him, a scared Asian man in a striped tuxedo squeezes into a wall. It should concern you, but the steam engine of hatred propels you forward. I don't want to do either, but if I don't, they'll kill me. The Asian man notices you and opens his mouth wide, extending his arm towards you. Through the sheets of rain, you still spot a glimpse of an animalistic fear in his eyes, and stop dead in your tracks. The flash blazes softly, illuminating every wet surface in the alleyway. Okay. I got shot. Again. Alright, get it. Why's my shirt so sticky? You should paste and shit yourself. Let's go to the Titanic. A padded door is unreasonably difficult to open. The relatively empty casino interior greets you. Yes, Rita loudly whispers all kinds of curses as she shakes the umbrella, drawing everyone's attention. Yep. Asian girl? Wait, what? A somewhat Asian girl. A Blasian girl? A Wasian girl? With wet blonde hair covering her shoulders, sits at the bar. She raises her glass as she notices you two. Rita promptly walks up to the bar. You trudge along indecisively. Why? Well, what else is there to do? Rita! Oh, that's whose dad got killed? Oh, girl, when did you get this drunk? And where's Koji? Brother? Father? Yeah. I don't know. Why do you want to see my father? You know, silver fox is still a fox. Oh no, take a lap. Think about your behavior. Relax, I'm just fucking with you. More or less. Rita! Who's this rat right next to you? My name is Beans. Nice to meet you. And I'm not a rat. I'm new to you. And let's do shots. Every whim for your money. I'm a bit broke today. He's a delivery person. The most persecuted minority. Oh, lucky. I'll bankroll you. I don't like feeling like an alcoholic. What about me? You're on duty. Come on. I'm not a firefighter, for fuck's sake. Shots, 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 shots. The warmth is spreading. Yes, I'm very cold. Blast you. Nice weather, huh? Tara, here's your key. I gotta go. I just realized that I didn't close the coffee shop. Thank you, darling. Beans, see you around. You could give me some money. Silent to you, yes, the end of my relationship. We broke up. Well, to be honest, I got dumped. Oh well, cheers. Fuck yeah, dude. She downs another one. You keep up. Victor, why are you bothering with shots? At this point, just give us a bottle. But Koji's had. Victor, darling, Koji's not here, so don't fuck with me on his behalf. Hey, manners! Bless you. Cheers, Beans. Come on, to ward off the cold. Oh, man. So how long have you and Rita known each other? I don't really know her. I just walked into a flat and... Bless you. Oh, man. Tara touches your jacket and immediately pulls her hand away. Yeah, you're like soaked. Her face. No shit, Sherlock. Come on, I sincerely want... She slides off the bar stool and grabs your shoulder. Let's go to my and Rita's place. You need to dry your clothes. It's just across the street. Come on. Ugh. Come on, I'm not inviting you over to fuck. My heart is all sorts of broken. Jesus Christ, you fucking man. Nutria. So sorry, darling, I forgot. Yeah. But I need to get home. Alright, I'll go with you. Hell yeah, Victor, can we have our vodka to go? The bartender rolls his eyes and smiles as Tara grabs first the bottle, then you, and pushes the door open. Together you step into the creaky corridor with washed out wallpaper. Welcome to my and Reach's humble abode. Humble? This is a bloody mansion. I know, 55 square feet with a dryer and a dishwasher for only 150 marks a month. 150? Guess I've got it way too good. I pay 400 for my shithole. And I don't even have a dishwasher. I just know a guy who knows my father. Alright, get your ass to the shower. I'll put the kettle on. Why are you so caring? Cause I'm gonna fucking kill you, that's why. No total dismemberment and decapitation. No, dismemberment includes decapitation. The word I'm looking for is disembowelment. Yes! No! Maybe. Whatever. Will you give me a towel? Just use the hand one. Royal blood. That's Sir Royal blood to you. Thank you. She walks into the kitchen as you hang your waterlogged jacket on the door, leave your shoes under the heater, you walk into the bathroom, clicking on the light switch. Oh, there's some black mold in the corner. A single light bulb illuminates the pink tiled walls, a ceiling tastefully sprinkled with black... I told you, mastermind. And a worn out violet carpet, or the cartoon frog that also hasn't been spared by the passage of time. Carpets. In the bathroom. They're crazy? I feel you, frog. Forg. You say wearily as you close the glass door of the shower cabin. I slip and fall. The hot water beats the goosebumps out of your skin, flows down to your feet, and restores their sensitivity. Lost in a labyrinth of drunken thoughts, you lose the sense of time. Only when the once hot water turns almost cold do you realize that you've probably overstayed your welcome. Toasty. On a washing machine, Tara has left a grey towel, stained with peroxide. Along with a triple XL shirt emblazoned with an AutoCare logo. It sucks. There are at least three sizes too small for you. That's hers. The shirt is her boyfriend's. You put on everything, plus your slightly wet boxers, and stare into the darkness of the bags under your eyes as you dry your hair, contemplating all the choices that brought you to this moment. All good choices. Very good ones. Oh no, as you exit the bathroom, a muffled sobbing from behind the closed kitchen door reaches your ears. Peering down the dark hallway, you can make out the blurry shape of your jeans draped over the heater. They probably are still wet, but at least warm and quasi-wearable. Which way? Try to console Tara? Oh my god! You push open the creaking kitchen door and see Tara drinking straight from a bottle of vodka. Salty streaks of tears have drawn reddish lines all over her cheeks. Slowly, as if not wanting to draw any attention, you sit beside her and ask, "Auto care?" Tara? She puts the bottle on the table and swiftly wipes her face, smearing her mascara all over the face. Her red eyes find you through a veil of tears and ask, "Beans? Thanks for the shirt. What happened?" She breaks down into silent sobs. Awkwardly, you embrace her with one hand and sigh heavily as you feel her burning wet face on your t-shirt. "My father died just now. He was killed by someone. He's killed. Her halting speech reaches you through the sobs, and the meaning of her words hits you like a ton of bricks. He said I need to go to the morgue to identify him. He had his wallet on him. An old Asian man in a striped tuxedo. Fuck, Beans, fuck!" Ray calls from you and freezes. The only thing you manage to squeeze out of yourself is, "I'm sorry." "Thanks." She stands up and paces the room. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe someone stole his wallet and... She reaches for the almost empty bottle. An unexpected impulse compels you to grab it before she does, and make a big gulp with your eyes closed. Why, Jesus, why? She whimpers as she glides down the wall onto the dirty floor near the refrigerator. You walk up and sit down beside her. "I should go there, shouldn't I?" "Yes." "Is this okay if I just sit here?" 5 minutes, just 5. Tara bursts into tears. You squeeze her shoulder, wishing to shift the pain towards your fingers and help exercise it from her body. Oh. "You need to go." "You too. Home. Let me order you a taxi." "Oh no! Not a taxi!" Come on, you've done more than... You tug on the t-shirt, signaling to her that she's already given enough to a random delivery guy who happened to meet her roommate and somehow ended up being beside her during the toughest moment of her life. "Don't mention it. It's my ex's." I thought... Half an hour ago I thought that it couldn't get any worse. Wish I... Heart-wrenching sobs interrupt her speech. "Fuck, Beans, I have to go. I'm ordering you a taxi." You do not resist. Tara finds her phone and orders you a ride. You thank her into the emptiness of her loss. She smiles a pale smile and asks for a cigarette. You smoke in silence, waiting for the car to arrive. You express your gratitude again. She flicks off the words with the cigarette dust that itches her jaw and stops crying. You hastily get dressed and go downstairs together with Tara. The clouds have cleared, revealing a starless night sky. She hugs you goodbye. "Be strong," were the last words of platitude you tell her, before crawling into the vomit smelling inside of the taxi. "You've made it home!" You arrive home too late, shake the wet clothes off and sit on your bed for 40 minutes, replaying in your mind what happened in the faraway kitchen. Poor girl. Poor girl. You don't notice how quickly you fall asleep. The first rays of morning sunshine crawl across your face, almost waking you up, but luckily they get blocked by the heavy clouds of an oncoming storm. It's 6:40, and your only day off. You keep sleeping. Damn, dude. Some languages. You're welcome. Thank you for this game. You know what's up. First of all, go inside. You pull out the wallet and show the bouncer your newly acquired VIP card. He squints and rips it out of your hand, then thoroughly inspects it, as if it was some sort of an extraterrestrial artifact. Wait a second, sir. The darkness of the VIP room swallows him in a matter of moments, leaving you alone to shift your weight from one foot to another under the gaze of everyone in the casino. Suddenly you feel a gust of wind, the kind that only you seem to notice. It pierces you right through, sending the waves of goosebumps across your body. Everything inside you feels suspended on some tiny invisible strings. And the only thought your brain can muster is, run. Why? Spot 3 silhouettes approaching from the darkness of the room. The urge to flee to the metro, to the police, to get rid of the wallet, to cry for help, to flow down the drain along with everything. The rain has poured overwhelmed you, but you just take a deep breath and aim for a mirror. The bouncer places his excavator bucket of a head on your shoulder. On each side of him, 2 identically unpleasant men grow out of the ground and into the tuxedos 3 sizes bigger than they should be. They greet you in unison with carnivorous smiles and you stutter, "You know, I just got a call." "You are coming with us." I am coming with you. "Thank you for being sensible." And you walk beside them through the hall, past the velvet couches with cheap cup holders and bronze tacky ashtrays, across the room with an infuriatingly obnoxious carpet. Passing the frozen in space waiter and the allergically snorting blackjack dealer. Through a technical corridor with crumbling walls and wires dangling dangerously low. Oh, you're dead. Into a small but cozy room with a black and white TV with nothing on. A small refrigerator adorned with a single magnet from Sweden. No, that's Finland. Oh, I haven't been to Sweden. I wanted to pull this out, but this is from Finland. And I've been to Norway as well. Anyway, a glass table with coffee stains. A coffee maker with a mold-ridden pot and a pack of instant coffee besides it. That doesn't look very VIP to me. A tiled floor that hasn't met a broom in a while. A leather couch with cigarette burns. And three eclectically draped chairs. With a man, an old man sitting in one of them, who raises the aquariums of his thick glasses to you and softly whispers, "Fuck him up, Anton!" A skillful blow to the cheekbone sends you crashing onto the couch. "Anton!" Black spots mockingly dance in front of your eyes as you turn your stiff neck towards the old man. A dry, contemptuous expression creases his face. "What the fuck do you think?" "Young man, be silent." "What?" "Anton, empty his pockets." Anton pats you down and finds your dead cell phone, a 10-pack of house blues, your slim wallet, and Hans's leathery brick of money. The old man takes it and turns the thick wallet around with a certain degree of bafflement glimmering in his glasses. He opens it, runs his fingers through the cash, pulls out a security pass, holds it close to his face for an uncomfortable amount of time, and finally says, "This young man's loaded. This is not mine. Now don't be shy. Did Toivo send you?" "He did, didn't he? But why? For what reason?" "What?" "Hans, listen, your friend has already shot my bookie. You are too late." "Now maybe you're too early. What the hell do I know about Toivo's operations? But despite everything, I, Andreas Finky, give you my word that we will let you go if you tell us what your goal is, and I'm not Hans. Please don't interrupt, and we'll even let you have your money too. Just tell us the name of... I'm Beans." "Anton, do you feel as if our companion doesn't show us proper respect?" Anton ruminates for a solid minute, his irises bounce off the corners of his eyes as the gears of thought slowly turn inside his skull. Sorry. Upon realizing the implication of his boss's question, he paternally squeezes your shoulder and nearly blows the stuffing out of your head with his monstrous fist. Ow! You spread thinly across the couch. You feel nothing but numbness in the place where your head should be, and a vomit boiling somewhere on the outskirts of your digestive system. "Hans, it's in your best interest to not lose the thread of the conversation." "Oh, not." A wave of panic burns through every available instrument of reason. You lift the concrete slab of the back of your head off the couch and stare into the thick, pitiless glasses across the glass table. "Hans, I beg you, do not stall. I believe you have something better to do other than getting the shit beat out of you." Will do. Back for mercy. Your eyes fill up with unwanted tears. You try to find a spark of compassion in Andreas's glasses. However, the only thing you see are his fingers impatiently tapping on his knee, waiting for an answer. Please, I'm begging you. I didn't do anything. I'm here and I don't want to die. Oh God, Anton, shut this wimp up. Oh wait! Obviously, Anton ignores your request and a crushing liver shot makes you see the world through a red lens of burning, mind-numbing pain. You snivel miserably. Listen, young man, Hans, Beans, whatever your name is, you start to get on my nerves. Sharp pain impedes your ability to formulate thoughts. Just tell me, what were you doing in my casino with a fake VIP card and a stack of money not 10 minutes from the killing of my bookie? I took the pass along with the wallet from a German man. Great, card. Anton looks at you, then at the boss with a silent question in his eyes. The old man irritably waves his hand at him. Go on, please. At a coffee shop about an hour ago. Flat. Jesus Christ, it hurts. You burp a sour smell of rotten innards. Anton winces. The twins, have you heard them? You've already forgotten about their silent presence. Were they not breathing the entire time they stood behind your back? They nod solemnly and disappear as you exude a mousy squeal and stare into Andreas's nose bridge. He pauses and tells you, so that's it, huh? But why have you decided to come here of all places? Curiosity? Andreas exhales disappointedly and rubs his temples. Have you found any weapons on him? No, boss. And even if he's involved, he's just... I don't know, and the important thing is I don't really want to know. Well, in that case, you probably shouldn't dispose of him, especially with all these police crawling through the neighborhood. Think so, boss? Beans, it seems as though the circumstances are working in your favor. Anton, please would you be so kind as to get this young man out of here? Meaning physically, just get him off the casino's premises. I don't care what happens next. My wallet stays here. Well, Hans's wallet. You can take yours. You hurriedly collect all of your belongings from the table. And one more thing. Forget about us, because we will remember you. A rush of goosebumps runs through your body as Anton drags you off the couch and out into the web of corridors. You walk through them with a deep sadness from the loss of 20 grand. That's too big of an amount to lose in one day. Finally, you see an exit sign and feel a slight relief from the fact that whatever this thing was, it is finally over. A loud bang behind your back causes your head to twitch limply as your body crumbles onto the ground. The last thing you see is a scarlet stream merrily running across the bumps in the concrete. Man. And then keep the wallet. And then, yeah. Tell him the truth. Andreas, listen, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not Hans, I'm Beans, a very insignificant delivery guy in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong wallet. I don't know anything about any... A heavy smack from Anton interrupts your rant. It feels like he drove a spark from the back of your head. You burp apologetically. An old man scowls. I get it. Thank God. Wait, who am I kidding? I don't get any of it. Anton, do you understand anything? Let me make it easier on you, young man. Simple question. I kind of stole it along with the wallet from a strange trenchcoat wearing kraut in the flat coffee shop. I'm referring to this wallet over here. Yes, look at the security pass again. It's his face in the photo, not mine. Anton, confirm. He hands the pass to the goon and realization hits you like a brass knuckle. He's blind as a bat. Anton thoroughly examines the photo and the pass and grunts. Yep, not him. This Hans is way older. And he looks more German. Poor German people. Great, so let me get this straight. You've met a mysterious stranger who stole his hefty wallet and... Why the hell did you come here? I didn't really steal it as much as I didn't return it to the owner. And I've never been to a VIP room in a casino. I was curious. The old man lets a delighted cackle. Anton smiles. Probably. Curiosity killed the cat. Ever heard this one? But satisfaction brought it back. I suppose. Young man, what is your real name? I know you've already said it, I just didn't take it seriously. Beans. Beans, what else can you tell me about this Hans fellow? He had a white trench coat and very scary blue eyes. They were kind of looking straight into my soul. He was also shaky like he had a real tremor, Parkinsonian type, I'd say. He only ordered water and immediately left. He even forgot his wallet. Left immediately? In this weather? Yeah, he was quite peculiar. When did this encounter happen? As precisely as you can, please. About an hour ago? The twins. Hey, have you heard the man? The twins. That's their name. The twins. Hey, have you heard the man? He mellows into a sincere smile. Means you've no idea how much you helped us, even though it was unintentional. Unfortunately, you cannot keep your recently acquired wallet, but he pulls out half of the cash from the wallet and extends his hand to you. God, it must be like $5,000. You smile incredulously, take the money and stuff it in your wallet that you pick up from the glass table along with the cell phone and the keys. Now how about a cocktail on the house and a taxi home? You know, as an apology for the bruises. Whoa. Thank you, but can I skip the cocktail? That's what you would say if your throat wasn't constricted by a cold, steely thread. You compulsively grasp at it, trying to pry it away for just one more breath, but you only cut your fingers. You raise your hands higher and find the tense hands of Anton. You cling to his tuxedo with your weakening fingers, trying to negotiate just one more breath, just one more. Anton tightens his grip and you feel the stream of blood running down your shirt onto the leather couch and then onto the unwashed tiles of the floor down into the basement. And into the cold, cold earth. Just one more breath, please. Into the starless night that's being guarded by nothing but the heartfelt smile of a man in thick glasses. Soon it also dissipates, leaving you alone in the dark. And then... Yes? And then we go together. Was it this? Yeah, I fuck off. Bye. Oh my god, my hair. What's happening? Quickly and silently, you pull on your warm jeans, hop inside your quasi-dry sneakers and put on your heartbreakingly wet jacket. You say something resembling goodbye and run outside. I don't answer for anybody's mental condition. My god, what a dickbag, but also understandable. I'm my own person. People cannot save each other, and from every situation you ultimately get out yourself. This chain of thoughts flies through your brain in quick succession as you run down a flight after a flight of stairs. I would have stayed, I think. I'm too awkward to leave. To your delight, the storm dialed back to regular rain. A couple of blocks down, police lights throw blue reflections all over the neighborhood. Did someone get killed or something? Nah, there'd be an ambulance if that was the case. You lower your hood, turn towards the metro station and walk right into a pale man wearing a grey. No, a soaked wet white trench coat. Hey kid. Hey, hello? You half-asked cautiously. Cautiously? That's an awful nice jacket you've got there. Perchance you want to trade it for my trench? I'm sorry? A barter, you know? Are you kidding me? I'm that cheerish, kid. Love the jacket. I can even give you some money on top. How about 100 marks? I like it. Your mind blocked out everything on the periphery, focusing only on the shining bill like a guiding star. You may have even drooled a bit, but you were in no state to notice that. For sure, I mean, why not? Hastily, you pull off your wet jacket and grab the treasured banknote. Treasured banknote. I don't like it. A man smiles and hands you his extremely soaked trench coat. So red. I like it. The normal question, like, why the fuck would you do that? Is he a criminal on the run? We're dismissed by pure unadulterated greed, and you head towards the metro with the stride of a man unburdened by earthly problems. By the entrance to the metro station, a young policeman, deriving a great deal of pleasure from an unfiltered cigarette, raises his rapidly widening eyes on you and distorts his face with a grimace that you've never been greeted with before. You cautiously slow your pace. He unholsters his gun and points it straight at you. Man, what the fuck? I just want to go home. Your ID, please. He asks with genuine fear. You reach inside your inner pocket for the wallet as your face is illuminated by 2 consecutive flashes. The sound of shots tremble through your eardrums, leaving nothing but a high-pitched ringing behind. A sudden weakness in your limbs makes you stagger, but your hand keeps fishing for the wallet. 2 more shots pierce right through her. 2 more shots pierce right through her and stop somewhere inside your ribcage. Oh. You awkwardly fall down the sidewalk, still trying to find the bloody wallet. Must have left it in my old jacket, you think, before fading to black. It is him, I swear, it is! Fuck Serge. Serge? Why the fuck would you think that? He's fucking blonde and definitely not over 40. Oh lord, what have I done? Killed him. You, listen, he's still breathing, don't panic. The ambulance is like 2 blocks away, so he still might pull through. You haven't killed him yet, so far you've only made a bunch of holes in him. This is not a joke. Well, who the fuck's laughing? Gosh darn it. So it says... Agree to Rita. Keep the Wally. Are you crazy? Go inside and then sit at the bar. And then, nah, the night is young. Nah, man. I've got one more thing to do here. You jump off the chair, give the bartender a creepy smile. Stagger drunkenly. Wait a second. You shout your brand new wallet, pull out a VIP card and show it to the bouncer. He squints and grabs it by the edge with a clear intention to take it from you. Push his chest to no avail and you forcefully twist the card out of his grip with an apologetic "The fuck do you think you are?" and a friendly "fucking cunt." The bouncer, clearly touched by your eloquence, stomps his cast iron knuckle into your grinning face. Ow! Oh my god. Your body flies 50 feet through the casino floor, at least it felt that way, before it gets stopped by an empty table. An empty glass presses into your backside. You wipe the blood off the edge of your mouth and run your tongue through your teeth. Luckily you still have a full set. Time to go berserk on this sissy fucking... Suddenly the gravity stops working as intended, and you find yourself helplessly suspended by a silent and decisive force. You raise your hands to defend yourself, but there's no The bouncer simply walks to the casino exit, holding you like a trash bag that is leaking some unknown fluid. The bartender looks at you with admiration. You try to cheer the bouncer up with, "Come on, you fuck. And to find a sister like me?" Until he throws you into the nearest puddle by the door. You lay there trying to light a thoroughly soaked cigarette. Finally, you succeed, and then get hit by a taxi. Aw, so lovely. The busy clouds rustle in front of your eyes, showing you occasional glimpses of a starless night sky. It's like the angle of the rain, I like it. It feels so good to be alive. Ouch. Some trenchcoat wearing asshole stumbles over you. I'm so sorry. You don't even acknowledge the man, you just keep laying in the puddle as his steps rhythmically move away, until they disappear and you find yourself dangerously close to hypothermia. You should definitely just scrape your body off the sidewalk and throw it into the 10-minute jog to the metro, 10 stations to the south, 3 bus stops and 5 flights of stairs until you reach the door of your apartment, but you gotta smoke just one more cigarette. I made it home! Too late. Nice! You wake up stiff as a corpse, touch your seriously swollen jaw, and the memories of the last night radiate outward from the bouncer's blow. Some fucking night. Well, at least You rush to the damn body of a wallet waiting for you on the floor. You open it and count the money. You're so happy you would cry if you weren't that dehydrated. You watch the first droplets of what is going to be another devastating storm as you smoke your 3rd cigarette with a cup of coffee. You think to yourself, tomorrow I'm gonna quit my job. Nice! I did that! Fuck yeah, dude. Let's see what else we can do. That took care of 2 achievements. Get home loaded and get beat up by a bouncer. So I have Just Like Dark Souls and 1312. Let's try the cop one first, because the gruesome death one sounds cool. Yeah, I want to go for a swim. Go inside the Titanic. Continue on your merry way to the metro station. And Nutria are not afraid of water. Filled with the jolly calories of vodka, you bolt outside. The rain is pouring down so hard as if it wants to knock you down, but nothing can stop the real gangster. In less than a minute, you cover this pesky distance between you and the metro. Near the station, there's nobody in sight, not even any cars, except for a single police vehicle quietly corroding through the cracks in its paint. Without paying any attention to this detail, you push the car doors open. Ooh, to find yourself under the gaze of an entire police station. Police station? Well, only 3 cops, really, and not that intimidating, to be honest. You smile the biggest smile of your life and walk towards the subway booth praying they won't find a reason to fuck with you. Well, if you're white, you might get away with it. The prayer works and you reach the scrawniest, grey-faced clerk in the city. 1 token, please, you say as you pull out. Yes. Oh, I said something bad. Oh, why don't you shut your ugly trap, you slimy cunt? Don't you be rude to me. Bless you. Me, young man, or I will tell the policeman over there to take you away. Now, well, you think you're so tough? I've seen tougher. Hey, young man, you have no idea what kind of trouble you've gotten yourself. You look at the dim lights reflecting in the eyes of the clerk with disgust. He seems to have gotten so overstimulated that he physically cannot stop yapping. With an innocuous smile, you turn around and walk towards the turnstiles without interrupting the never-ending squeals. Releasing your hands. Yes. Sir, did you put your token in? Man, that's what I call him. Yes, I did. However, it didn't come through. Would you mind checking your asshole for it? You push yourself off the ground, hoping to fly above the turnstile away from the clutch of the security guard, but another meteor hand falls on your other shoulder, stomping you back into the marble of the floor. Listen, kid. You turn around, the excess adrenaline mixed with vodka short-circuits your brain, and you deliver a devastating kick right between the legs of a policeman. Police. Oh my god. Officer. Officer. Needless to say, you didn't make it home. I like that. Okay, let's see. Let's see, just like Dark Souls, that's gonna be the last achievement for this game. It's really fun. I like it. So, agree to Rita's proposal. Keep the wallet. Proving the world my nobility. And then be a man and play coy a bit before giving her your address. Means, relax, I'm not gonna bust your door in the middle of the night with a guitar string in one hand and a bottle of lube in another. I just want to help you. But why? For the biggest karmic payback of my life, obviously. You sneeze furiously. Alright, I'll give you my address on one condition. You give me your phone number. You know, to learn about the fate of this wallet later, of course. Of course. She gives you a half-ironic smile and scribbles her numbers on a napkin. I live at that apartment. Oh, you really think the taxi's gonna drive you straight there? I don't know how tiny this taxi is. I've been here. After an eternity of being stuck in low gear, you hear a faint sound of a police siren. Then a trenchcoat-wearing shape of a person crosses the street mere inches away from the hood of the car. The driver smashes the brakes. I should probably buckle up. Blue reflections of the police lights dance on every surface of the nearby buildings. Through the windshield, you see a silhouette of headlights swerving towards you. Hear the screech of tires, and feel the force pushing you out from the back seat. Oh shit. Yeah, I only secured my seatbelt when the guy got in, no? Your flight is accompanied by the loud crack of either your skull or the windshield, which you effortlessly break through as you fly over the crumpled accordions of the cars. The endpoint of your trajectory turns out to be a police light that softly sinks inside your ribcage. My god! You tried to take your last breath, but only managed to gasp for air. You didn't make it home. But ma'am, I just want to make it home! Man, that's so fun! That was so fun! I really like that. It's a very... I like choice-based stuff. And the game I want to make is also that, but like way too complicated. I am never gonna make that game. So this is fun. This was one of the first kind of games I made, and it was in PowerPoint. But it was like, there was a PowerPoint, and then you could link. I would like say, you're in a forest, you go on a path, which way you go, and if you click on turn right and turn left, it would link to another PowerPoint. And then I had like 100 PowerPoints with like diverging. So anyway, this was really fun. I'm glad I paid that. I'm glad I played that. And I hope the dev makes more stuff. And I'll be on my way. Bye bye. Thanks for playing with me.